King Charles faces another confrontation from Indigenous leader shortly after protesters' outburst.
Before we continue this video, please support this channel by like and subscribe.
King Charles was confronted again by an Indigenous leader, hours after an earlier protest against him. During a visit to the National Centre of Indigenous Excellence in Sydney, Indigenous elder Allan Murray emphasised that Australia's Indigenous people remain resolute in their quest for sovereignty. Murray welcomed the King to Gadigal land, referencing the previous day's protest in Canberra, and highlighted that their goal of sovereignty remains unchanged. This came just a day after Aboriginal Senator Lydia Thorpe publicly rebuked the King in Canberra's Parliament House, yelling, "You are not my king," and accusing the British monarchy of genocide. Thorpe's outburst called for a treaty and the return of land, as security moved to remove her from the building. Despite these confrontations, palace sources said King Charles remained composed, continuing his engagements in Australia. At the Indigenous Centre, he participated in a traditional smoking ceremony and met various community members, including First Nations elders and local Aboriginal leaders. He also enjoyed a performance by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander dancers, joking about attempting their energetic moves. While the King and Queen's visit has been marred by protests and the defacing of a Queen Victoria statue in Sydney, they remain committed to continuing their tour. Despite these incidents, the royal couple has been largely welcomed by crowds in Sydney and Canberra.